good afternoon. Today am going to show you how to make concrete pumpkin candle holders. And the supplies you're going to need is a pair of scissors. You're going to need some nylon. These ones are already cut up, so if you get your nylon, you're going to take it and then cut it just like, cut it so that you have a piece that looks like this. So what's going to happen is you are going to stick the concrete inside of the nylon in there. So cut your pieces that they look like this. You're also going to need candles. Now, more than likely, your candles are going to get ruined because the concrete's gonna, while it's curing, is gonna stick to the candles, and so when it sticks and it's gonna bend, and you will be able to get them out a lot easier if you put saran wrap around them. So I did that. I put saran wrap around it and then put tape on the top. You're going to need gloves. You're also going to need some twine or some rope. Some of the YouTubers I've seen that were making these used rubber bands. I tried the rubber bands, and what happened is the rubber bands were so tight that the candle holder, the concrete was falling apart. You're going to need a bucket and a cup so that you can scoop the concrete. So I am going to go and mix up the concrete, and I will be back. Alright, I am back. So, you're going to want your consistency to look about like this. Now, you don't want it too runny, but you don't want it too thick either. It's about the right consistency. As far as how much concrete to use, really, it's hard to say. I used probably about 3 scoops of a cup about this big, and then I put water in it, and then if the consistency is too thin, I'll put more concrete in, and if it's too thick, I'll put more water in it. So, you just kind of have to guess for yourself. You got to kind of hurry when you do this because the concrete starts drying fast. Now, this is actually my first time working with concrete, and fun random fact, concrete gets hot when it's curing. Isn't that interesting? I had no idea. Anyway, okay, so it's a lot easier to do with this with 2 people, but I am a one-man band, so maybe you are too, and maybe you'll struggle like I do, who knows. I'll try to get all of this in the shot. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up your nylon just like this, and you're gonna take your cup, take a scoop, and you're gonna dump it in the nylon. Make sure it gets all the way down to the bottom, and then you're going to keep doing that until you get a size that you want. I would suggest maybe not doing too big, but it's completely up to you. I like doing sets of 3 because I think that's a cute decoration, is a set of 3, but if you want to do just one big one, that's cool too. You can kind of get creative with it. So, then not quite as big as I wanted. I want it just a little bit bigger, so I'm going to do another scoop. Now, it is a very messy project, so I put plastic down so it doesn't ruin the table that you're working on. Also, be very careful because I've gotten concrete on my concrete. Kind of help it go down a little bit, and I think that's probably about good enough. So your next step is you're going to take your candle And don't push it down in because it's going to set in itself. And if you push it down in, you're not going to be able to get it out. So you're just going to set it on top. And then you're going to tie this. And remember, don't push it, just tie it. Then you're going to take your twine and take 2 or 3 pieces. We'll start with 2. Let's see how I like it. And you're gonna set that on top. And now don't tie it too tight, because like I said, if it's too tight, your holder's gonna fall apart. So tie it about just like that. And then be very careful picking it up so that the concrete doesn't get on top of the candle. So you can't take the candle out. And then you're gonna tie it just like that. Now if one side's smaller than the other, that side's usually the side that's gonna break. So try to make sure that they're all even. That's not the most even thing in the world, but you know. So I'm just gonna do 2 for now, but you could actually, you know, if you want, you could put another one, but I'm just gonna do 2 for now, just to show you. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna wait probably about 5 minutes. It really doesn't take very long. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna untie everything, and then you're gonna let it dry. Excuse me. So, very carefully undo this. Very, very carefully. Open that up. You're going to cut this off. Now, if you wait too long, what's going to happen is this. The nylon actually got stuck to this, and it's like impossible to get it off. So that's why you don't want to wait too long. This is what it's going to look like. Like I said, you got to be very, very, very careful. Okay, so this side, seeing if the indents aren't indented enough for you, you can stop undoing it and you can tighten it up again. Just leave it there for a sec. Just be very careful with it. Tighten them up. So we're just gonna wait it out for a little bit. This one actually might break because this didn't end up going in the middle, it ended up going more on the side. So like I said, I don't call myself a pro, I just do this for fun and just share my experience with everybody. So be gentle with me, please. All right, let's see what it looks like. There you have it. Okay, kind of wonky, but that's okay. End up being really cute when they're done. So you gotta be really careful to pick them up. I've had so many break on me, I'm like scared to do it sometimes. There we go. I'm just gonna set this out in the sun. And yes, I am gonna take off the bottom of this. It. And then when they're all done, let me show you what they look like. So these ones are already all done. And I've already painted them and everything. So pretty stinking cute, huh? So you want to let them dry for maybe about 2 or 3 days before you paint them. I spray painted mine. A chalk-based paint you could use, or spray paint is going to be the best paint to use on them. So, anyway, yep, that's your pumpkin candles. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Toodles!